Futureproof is sponsored by Carrot Events, showcasing your company values with high-impact, bespoke events. Hello and welcome back to Futureproof. Thank you for staying with me, Sarah Hopwood, as I continue this interview with Faiza Shafiq, who owns Carrot Events here in Eastbourne. In the first half, I was looking at, we were talking about emotional intelligence, and I believe she has very high emotional intelligence. So do actually Google her and see how she's done stuff and maybe copy some of it. But in this second half, Faiza, I want to talk about, because I think you're very, very good at relationship. We talked in the first half about being able to read a room and understand people and knowing quite quickly who you can work with or not. You must see all this stuff going on in your work and the businesses you've gone into. Talk to me about how a business is run well using, I think, good emotional intelligence and relationship.
I think I can only measure it by how I run, Carrot Events is run.
Yes.
With Carrot Events, we try to, I can't do anything without my team. They are an extension of me, and that helps us to provide good services and launch and run amazing events. However, I've been to many other companies where there is the divide between management and the team, and where there is that very little involvement with one and the other, and where employees seem to be coming to the workplace basically to earn a living and go home without really thoroughly enjoying or involvement in their job. We're a little bit different here. Everybody is everywhere, but there's no I'm the owner, you're the, we work together as a team. I listen to their ideas and incorporate their ideas. I often forget something, I'm not perfect, and so you have a team that is able to verbally get involved and say, oh, by the way, you've forgotten that, or this could be better that way. That enhances what we do and enhances what I do, because I can't know it all.
But also, as an events team, you are a plug and play to somebody else's business, and seamlessly working with people really makes the job a lot easier. And you must have some events or some businesses where you feel it's a bit clunky, and you can tell that they're not all singing from the same hymn sheet. And when it does run smoothly, it makes your job easier, and also you don't get all the hiccups.
Yeah, I think a lot of businesses forget the communication between the hierarchy and the staff. They are out there to try and obviously maneuver the business forward and get better results, etc. Not realizing actually that their internal attributes or their internal tools are their staff.
Yes. So somebody's thinking of booking at you. What is that sequence? What happens? The inquiry comes in. Do you go and have a coffee first? What do you do? What's the process?
It could be either or either. We either visit them, they visit us. We try to find out what's the idea, what are they wanting to do? What's the theory behind it? What's the thesis behind it? What's the aim? Who are they aiming the event to? And then we try to look at whether we actually are the right people for them to work with. Can we produce what they're looking for? We then go back and we build a storyboard basically of what we can do, meet with them again and present. Often in that second or third meeting, we and they will realise, actually, are we a good fit together or not?
I love it, and I remembered hearing some years ago about the most successful businesses are those that are able to say no.
Yeah.
Associated with their core values. So if somebody's watching and they're just thinking, I really fancy getting involved in this world, what would you suggest that they do moving forwards? And also in that, can you just maybe say, is there any big lesson that you've learned along the way that you'd like to share that lesson, the learning?
I think in the events industry anyway, there are so many different types of events, from minor ones to huge events. It's if you're interested in that in this industry, and that's what you're looking at getting at, especially young people looking at their career road ahead, and they love it. You know, I want to be in events. There is the fabulous side, the glamorous side of it, and then there is the backdoor side of it. It's very intricate. You'll find a lot of women are in events, running events companies, actually more than men, or at least within the teams it's a lot of women. It's because women can multitask so well, and can work on the intricate details. To produce a great event, those intricate details are fundamental.
And talking of intricate details, we're actually going to be leaving this interview now showing some of the dancers that you booked. When you organise events for people, do you actually organise the dancers if they want them, or the entertainment, or how does that work?
Actually, with the Business Women Excellence Awards, for example, we everything. We handle everything from who the AV company are going to be, what the staging is going to look like, what the entertainment is going to be. We're very fortunate in that we work with the Brighton Academy of Performing Arts now for 4 years. I love showcasing them. They are a lot of them now, last year's performers that were at the awards are now in London shows, which is incredible. So it is giving young people a platform to perform, and Stuart there, one of the principals, came back to me and he said, this was the best ever, and we love it, and we felt that we really showcased everything so well, and I really do think they did.
Yes, they were absolutely fantastic. Just before we go to them, can I ask you, what if you could give your younger self a piece of advice, what would it be?
I actually think take more notice of more things that pass you by, because it's on reflection as you get older that you look back and you think, actually I could have done that, or I could have done this. However, I don't regret anything I've done, because every experience helps to make you who you are as a person today, and it enriches you. So whether good ones or bad ones, they still enrich you.
They do. Thank you so much for
You're
joining
welcome.
me,
You're
Faiza.
welcome.
And I just want to say, a big test is, if you knew the answer was yes, if you knew the answer was it was going to be successful, what would you be doing differently today, just knowing that you actually are going to be successful? Can you introduce the dancers again? Who are they again?
Yeah, they're the young performers. They're second and third year students of the Academy, and it's the Brighton Academy of Performing Arts.
I hope you enjoy it. Thank you
Hope
so
so too.
much, Faiza.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Proof is sponsored by Carrot Events, showcasing your company values with high impact bespoke events.